Hemi Coates is the main songwriter, lead singer and guitarist for swampy alt-rock blues band, the Mons Whaler. I caught up with him at Rhythm A's studio where they'd recorded their first album. I loved our conversation where we touched on so much: his creative processes and latest projects, job as a deputy principal at a local high school, family life, and the hidden blessings of lockdown. Like his music, Hemi is reflective, sincere, and unflinchingly real. He has a humble, quiet confidence and openness, and it was a real privilege to talk and play with him. The songwriting, have you always done that as well?
No.
Oh.
No, I tried a long time ago when I
Yeah.
was at university.
Yeah.
It was the first time I kind of started actually just singing.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah. So I didn't play any music really until my first year of university. And I met a mate down there.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I went into the Hall of Residence down there in
Was that
Dunedin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it was Knox College.
Yeah.
And it was just full of musos.
Yeah.
Because they've got a choir there, and they tied into the uni and all that. So I just suddenly became plonked into this environment of musicians and really good singers.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of met a couple of people, and one of my good friends and I decided to just jam. So I learnt the guitar, and then I started singing. And we just approached a bar and just said, "Can we play?"
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, you can play." They gave us a chance, and they said, "But we're not going to pay you. And if it goes really well, then we'll give you a gig, like a paid gig."
Yeah.
And so we invited everyone we knew, and they had a massive random Thursday night or Tuesday night or whatever it was. And so she was like, the owner of the bar was like, "Oh, we'll give you a gig. And do that every week." And we literally learnt 10 songs. So we got to the end of our 10 songs, and then we were like, we'll go again. We'll play the banger that everyone liked. So we did that. So that was the start of my musical journey. And it was purely because I got into this college where there was full of musicians, and they were inspiring. They were really good.
Yeah.
Heaps of them, amazing piano players, really good singers.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of got into it from there and played covers for years. Yeah.
And then, so what was the real drive, or why did you start to write?
So the first time I tried to write some music, this is actually a story I haven't really told anyone, was at uni, and there was a Battle of the Bands competition, and we thought we were awesome because we were playing pubs and and so I tried my hand at writing some songs, and looking back, they were pretty bad, but I thought they were awesome at the time, amazing. And we got on stage and we sang these songs, 3 songs or whatever, and we were so unorganized. My drummer didn't even have cymbals, and he was asking the other drummers for stuff. And anyway, I ended up looking at the scores of the bands at the end, and we were last. We were so bad, and I got really offended, without even thinking I would. I got really offended by the judging of it, and so I kind of was like, "Oh, that sucks." So I parked writing music after that for, I reckon that was when I was early 20s, and then I basically just was like, "Nah, screw it. I'm gonna just play other people's music and make money," and that was a terrible attitude. But I just had this I got so offended by it, and so I decided to just play other people's music for money.
I can so relate to that, actually, because I studied in Dunedin as well.
Yeah.
And in my second year down there, I played an original song to a group of friends, and everyone was really embarrassed by it.
Really?
Because it was heart pouring, it was total singer-songwriter,
Yeah.
And then I stopped writing songs for 20 years.
Yeah, wow.
So I totally can relate to that story, because it's that thing of you feel so, you're standing there in your undies reading from your diary, basically,
Fully.
and then it's how it's received, Yeah. And so this like Blood, so are these Mons Whaler songs, are they quite recent then?
Yeah, they are. So I didn't start writing again until lockdown.
Wow.
So it was only recently that I actually started trying to write anything.
Wow.
Anything. Like I never wrote stories, I didn't write poems, I didn't write music really. I just twiddled around on my guitar. And it wasn't until the slowdown of life I like kind of, and I guess lived a lot more as well. And so I don't know if that, I mean, it probably did contribute, right? Like to the actual ability of me to be able to put thoughts together in a more meaningful way. And I got better at the guitar and over that time, you know. And I sang a lot. Like I know playing covers is kind of like a, you know, in music circles seen as being like you know, what are you doing kind of power. But in terms of
cut your teeth.
Like
Really.
I just became, I really started leaning into my voice and I did my 10,000 hours kind of thing with singing and and I'm actually really thankful for that.
I did the same singing jazz standards,
Yep,
you know,
there
it's
you
the
go.
same thing.
Yeah.
And then you kind of at least know that instrument, and I think then when you're writing you can draw on what it is you're really wanting, not just to say with words but say with, you know, soul, say. Because you know it a bit better.
And you know, you're just like leaning on the muscle you've been working out. Like you know you can do it. Like, I know I can sing well, and I know I can.
Totally.
Whereas probably beforehand, like a long time ago when I tried my first go at writing songs, it probably, like, I still couldn't sing that as well as I can now, and I don't know, I was probably just trying to be someone I wasn't really.
Do you see yourself as a singer first and foremost?
Yeah, funny, because I don't have a good range. Like my range of my singing is not. So I would have not that long ago actually said no. Like I'm not really a singer. Like I'm kind of just a person that can kind of play guitar, kind of sing with a pretty baritone kind of range. You know, I can't sing high. I can't belt out notes like and scream like a lot of people can. You know, and in the genre that I'm actually writing in, like in rock genres, and so I wouldn't have considered myself good at any of it, to be fair, until I started actually recording and writing and met the Mons Whaler guys, and I just leant into the texture of my voice probably more than anything, and just thought that's my thing, like that's my point of difference. I could probably get away with not being able to belt out a really high, loud scream or note that I've never been able to hit, and I never will because I don't have the genetics to do it. So I just thought, why not just try and texture your voice? And it wasn't conscious. It was just like an unconscious thing that started happening. And then I went, that's my sound. Like, that's me now. Like, I'm going to just go with that. Yeah.
So I was the Mons Whaler. I was doing a bit of stalky Google. What is it? Where does that title come from? Like, where's it?
It's silly. Like when Waka Phil and I were actually forming the band, like we had our first couple practices. Waka and I had a mutual friend. From Hamilton. Long story short, he said, "You guys should jam sometime." And so we reached out to each other and said, "Hey, I'm in New Plymouth. You're in New Plymouth. I'm not from here." So I was kind of like, you know, just trying to meet people in the industry. And so he was like, "Yeah, come around, we'll jam." And I said, actually, this was after lockdown. I said, "I've written a couple of originals. Like, would you be keen to jam those?" And I just recorded them on voice memo or whatever and sent them through. And he said, "Bro, those are epic. Let's do those." And because we were just going to jam covers and maybe do some gigs together. Cool. And then he went, let's practice those. And so we went around there, and he had invited Phil. I didn't even know Phil, and Phil was just sitting there. And I was like, okay, cool, this is all right. And then so we played 2 of the songs, and that I had kind of half written, and they immediately put their flavour on it, and I was like, oh my God, like that's really cool.
Yeah.
And I went back home to my wife and said, like, that was special, like that was really cool. And it happened so quickly and naturally. We like pretty much finished writing those 2 songs right at the start. So it was, that was the start of all that anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely, and it's it's feels like so cohesive. You know, those and all those voices and everything feels like it just sits really, like you say, really naturally in that.
Yeah. Nothing's been hard with them to write. It's like, which is why we're just continuing to just keep writing. Like, we're very efficient. Like, we're all super busy people. Like, Waka, he basically is fly in, fly out with work, so he's only here only a certain amount of times. I'm really busy guy as well, like with my other hat I have in life, and Phil's the same. Like, we're all really busy, and so when we are together, we're really fast, and it's probably because we've cut our teeth in music for a long time. Like, Waka's done a lot for years with different bands, covers, originals. He's recorded a lot. Phil's hasn't recorded much, but he's played covers his whole life and tried. He's been in a few local originals bands as well. And so us 3 together with all of our knowledge probably adds up to a lot, you know, and so it just happens naturally, and we all just bring our flavour. Yeah.
I liked one of the phrases you used as well, was creative discipline. You know, and that sort of really that now you're explaining that makes a lot of, that resonates, because, you know, when you do, you have to sort of, sometimes having structure allows that freedom to, you know, a formal structure within that, then you have the freedom.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you, and then I'd like to have a jam. You know, when you write, do you have a structure around that in your day, or how do you chunk out time to do that?
Yeah. Good question.
With family and work and
no, it's a great
whānau
question.
kids
A lot of people think I probably put more time into music than I actually do. So obviously lockdown was great because I had all the time in the world. There was no pressure, and there was, But in my everyday now, and even when I wrote this album, I was writing it at night, like when the kids were asleep. And I've always been like that. Like, I've always been fascinated I don't game, I don't do anything to like, and I hate getting on my high horse and saying stuff like that, but like, I just don't waste time doing stupid stuff. In my mind anyway, so I'll just play guitar. At night, I'll plug in headphones on and just like muck around. And the way I usually write songs is I'll play guitar for about half an hour, just mucking around with ideas. And then after half an hour or 45 minutes sometimes of just being silly and just playing silly chord progressions and little licks and whatnot, something will fall out of it by chance, and then I'll go, and I'll press record, and then I'll record a little hook or a melody that I had in my head over top of it, and then pretty much the song just kind of builds from there. And so I just, an hour, 2 hours of just jamming by myself. I usually have a song at the end of it that I could then take to the crew, and then we flesh it out as a band. But I usually write lyrics really quickly as well. And I don't know if that's, that's like it just happens. Like, I just can write really quickly. Like, Won't Let You Go.
Yeah.
I wrote, I reckon, in about 20 minutes.
Whoa.
Like, the actual lyrics and the melody.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, and my kids and wife were coming in at the time, and I was like, oh, just give me a second. I want to finish the song because it's like right here in my head. And then 20 minutes later, that song came out. And I was like, even back then when I first wrote it, I was like, that's a special song. Like, that's a really cool song. And I was real proud of myself in that moment. Yeah.
I love this song. Can I hear the story about recording it? Because we held when you recorded it here at Sam's.
So there's 2 songs that we've played here and recorded here that were really quick to record. Like, actually, Won't Let You Go was a little trickier because we had to get the sound really right. Like, there was a lot you'll hear in the track. Like, it's really simplistic. Like, we tried to. It was like a less is more approach. So it would have been easier to just put heaps on top. We could have done that, but I think it was, and Sam was on the same mindset as we were, that we just wanted to strip it out. So Won't Let You Go was really hard to play live because we live tracked every single song on that whole album.
Yep.
So we played from start to finish, no click on anything, just like played free.
Yeah.
And you'll notice in that song, it's really hard to play soft and like really. So we just struggled like the whole time, just really struggled. And then, one of the takes was just epic. So we just kind of like took that, and that was the take.
And that's the one on the album.
That's the one on the album, yeah. So it's just, it was just a struggle. We were like just trying to play softer and then like bring everything in. And Phil was trying to put like a dampener on his bass to try and make it like a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it was just really hard. And I'll be looking at Waka because my stabs on the guitar are like right on his snare. And when I'm singing the guide track and trying to keep with the guitar, my hand just lags like really badly. So he keeps looking at me and I'm going, chink, and at the wrong time. I'm like, damn it. Like,
Start again.
Start again. So it was actually, it was hard. And then Blood, the other song, that was crazy when we recorded that. Like, we were actually at the end of the day. Like, we had exhausted our time here. We were kind of like, coming to the end of the day. And we were literally 10 minutes before when we were going to pack up and leave for the day. And we still had a day booked. So we were coming back to the studio. So we had everything set up. And we're like, we'll give Sam a demo of what the song is for tomorrow and what we're going to work on, because we've been working on these other tracks all day. And we just went, okay, well, this is a little demo. We'll just play it now. And he went, okay, record. And we played it for the first time to him. And that was the take we took. And it was 10 minutes before the end of the day. And that's the take on the album, which is crazy. Like,
there's a wise person who always presses record. I always press record.
He's like, I got that, guys, and I reckon that's it.
the one.
Like, and we made no mistakes. Like, everything was just perfect and natural, and we didn't have to go through it like 17 times. It was just like one take. Yeah. And then we just layered, like, that was guitar, bass, bass and drums. And then I just all we did was layer piano and vocal, and that's it. And then that's the song. Like,
such a good song too.
Yeah. It's such a cool experience. It's a good story too, because like the one take song, we were just like, what?
We did that here on Figured It Out. That was like we went up, always important to have food. So we had food.
Yep.
And we just thought, came back after lunch and thought, I'll just have a little run through. And that was the song.
And that was the song.
It's the energy.
That's crazy.
The energy of like, almost like when you don't care and there's nothing, writing, and it's just a first time through. It's just a demo or it's just something, and it feels sort of slightly sloppy and loose in a way, But
it's real, right?
It's real.
It's
what I love, and it's that. Yeah, it's that real feel, Hemi.
Yeah, like seriously, right? Like it's warts and all. That's why I said, like, with that album, like, like the fact that we had push and pull of timing and whatnot. I mean, Waka's amazing because he's like a metronome, but still, there was definitely push and pull, and probably from me because I'm so sloppy with the guitar and like, but everyone just kind of feels it, and it just ends up being what it is. And like,
and you want to, like, and I think that's why, like, the lyrics, like that lyric, he still breaks you and he's funny, that lyric. And, oh my God, that just, like just that lyric and that line on the subject of real is, that person. Like, I listen to that line. And I know so many of those people. I know that. I know the story that you're telling in this song. And I think that realness that you write about, and then the realness and the performance of it, you know, it gels, everything kind of lines up and gels, you know, that those stories that you're telling or you're talking about, you know, they kind of really matter, you know, and it's it's the sort of this ordinariness in a way, you know, like this ordinariness that and it's like with music or a whole lot of things, we can sort of get sold this big dream picture or this big whatever thing, but people living ordinary lives, man, it's like, for me, that's real courage. And then when we hear, you know, always that dilemma of shall I stay or shall I go? Like, how many times do we encounter that? All the time, you know, to the pulls, you know, like the pushes and the pulls. And then in that music, yeah, you're right, that pushing and the pull is the humanity in it, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. That song is 100% written from the perspective of someone else. So I'd be lying if I said it was me, because it's not.
Yeah.
And we've heard that story, like you say, like so many times of people staying with someone because of all these little moments, these moments of humanity when, like, overall things probably aren't rosy, and you know that those lines are quite hard hitting, but also so relatable to so many people.
Yeah,
you know, those are the lines I'm most proud of, just kind of like coming up with, and it just came out of the ether, right? Like it's one lyric, but it means so much, you know.
It really, really does. It really, really does. Yeah, it really does. Should we play it?
Yeah, give it a go.
Right?
We'll probably screw it up, but hey,
We'll probably screw it up.
we'll try.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
I know you suffered, suffered at the hands of a broken boy. You stayed through almost all those broken bones. All those long nights sitting on your own. All those good things, honey, you never owned. Oh no, my sweetness, the sweetness has always been his only thing. Oh, you're still blameless, blameless to a cold and twisted rain that you got when you were just 17. He still breaks you when he's funny, it's the strangest thing. Oh, said I'd leave you in the morning, I wanna go. You're still hoping in the morning he won't let you go. Oh, said I'd leave you in the morning, I wanna go. You're still hoping in the morning he won't let you go. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Oh, oh. Whoa, said I'd leave you in the morning, I wanna go. You're still hoping in the morning, he won't let you go. Whoa, said I'd leave you in the morning, I wanna go. You're still hoping in the morning, he won't let you go.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, that was
nice.
That was good.
That felt really nice.
Yeah.
Such a good song.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really love playing that song.
Yeah.
It's a cool time in our gigs as well that we play, because we some of our other stuff is really big and like really kind of rocky and pushy, you know, like with a lot of grit. And then everyone always really likes the breath that song gives as well during a live performance, because everyone just kind of goes, oh yeah, this is where we're at right now in the gig. And you know, and it's a really awesome time to play that song kind of midway, like two-thirds of the way through the set, and then we build it back up to finish really big. But it's just the perfect song to play when everyone needs a breath, like in a gig.
Yeah, because like the genre, like that. Yeah, it's like it's big, swampy, bluesy, rocky. It's a cool vibe. It's a cool vibe.
We've got a really kind of diverse range of songs actually, where it's just the way that it all came out. It wasn't intentional at all. Like I just really liked playing kind of those hooky guitar riffs, and they just kept falling out. So we kept writing songs that suited them, and then that song was just something way more mellow, and we were like, yeah, let's put that in the album, like same as Blood and some other new ones we've got as well.
Yeah. And I didn't realise that you do all you do the drawings.
Yeah. There was another lockdown thing. I just started sketching again.
So cool.
Yeah.
It's like the artistry of the whole Mons Whaler is really it's a world. You've kind of made a world, and those sketches are really incredible.
I've actually got probably 7, 8, 9, 10 sketches of just random people that I used to do a lot of art when I was back at school. So I was really good at PE and really good at art. Those are my two things that were so like...
Now you're a DP.
They're like totally opposite of each other. And then I applied for PE school down in Dunedin and art school in Wellington. And PE school got back to me the day before, and I just went, oh yeah, I'll send that one back and accept it. God. So it was like sliding doors moment. Like I ended up doing PE school in Otago, and going through playing covers and all that stuff, and kind of keeping the arts alive inside myself, I guess. But didn't draw or paint or do anything. But at school, I loved it. Like I used to just draw all the time when I was young. And then in lockdown, you suddenly have more time again to write songs and be artistic, and I just drew. I just sketched. So I just loved sketching. And then I was teaching digital media at New Plymouth Boys High School. So that's why I started layering up some like digital stuff with it. So some different kind of art to just kind of have like the traditional sketching and the kind of pop art, I guess you could put over top of it. And then when we were looking at art for the album, I was like, well, I've got these. And Phil and Waka were like, that one, that's so cool. Let's just chuck that on the album cover. So
Those guys are cool, man. Eh? Like they're really like they just like it's so amazing. You meet those people who got you. You feel like they get it.
Yeah.
You know, you're there, and like all of this unfolding is kind of, and that's awesome, because like sometimes you need to hear it from someone. Like you need to hear it from Waka. These are good songs.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because I had no idea, right? Like I hadn't even played them to my wife. I was just kind of like sitting on them.
Yeah.
It was a cool moment actually. Just when he said that, like, oh, we'll just jam those songs. That'll be okay. And we did it, and here we are now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you get confidence from, like, where does your kind of, I don't like that word confidence, but it's like, it feels like a lot of what you're doing is just real natural. It's a very natural fit. It's almost like you're not chasing. It's when things are easy and they're kind of like falling into place and they're falling into, that creativity just lands.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm a hard worker. Like I work really hard on everything I do. So, and even when I think about it, going back to when I first learned guitar, like you know, my flatmates will be watching TV every night, you know, or just doing whatever, and I'll be playing guitar in my room. And it's not like I was being reclusive. I just really loved it. Like I just really loved doing it. So it wasn't a chore, you know. And so I got better at it, and so it just, things started to fall, I guess, in terms of the songwriting. I do work really hard at it, like the business behind a band. And you could probably relate to this, and many artists probably could relate to this as well. The business behind the band, and I've come from a business background as well. It's a whole nother story, but yeah, I know marketing and I know business and I know I've got a vision for things, even ideas, like the idea of the Mons Whaler and having a band and being able to brand it and making sure everything was on brand and strategically weaving our way through funding and strategically moving our way through, you know, leaning on people and asking people for help. And I feel like that's been a big part of our band that no one ever sees. And no one sees the work that I've done behind the scenes to get the band to kind of even where it is now.
Yep.
Some people probably think we're just fortunate and everyone's helped.
Bro, no.
You know, like, but it's actually been a grind, like big grind. Yeah.
Oh, 100. And I really, like, you don't really see that, you know, any success in that industry is always hard earned. It doesn't come out of the suddenly, and it's always the hours and the time and everything that people see you at a certain point in it, or they see you, you know, but there is a big wave behind that moment that you are.
People don't know that.
No.
You know, and I've had people say I'm lucky.
No.
And I was like, if I was lucky, I would have written these songs 20 years ago, 10 years ago, when people like this kind of music. And I'm not, I don't care about luck. All I care about is being able to make this, what I have right now, sustainable to the point where I can just keep doing it for enjoyment. And that's why I should be doing it. It shouldn't be for financial gain, and it's not. No. It's not for financial gain. It's actually for other people and for myself, creative outlet, and for others. Was chatting with Sam about that, about, you know, looking again at what success is really, especially in Aotearoa, you know, what is sustainable, how do we make it something that, you know, feeds itself enough to be able to keep doing it. I think for most folk that's really where we're trying to head. Right? Like that, yeah. Because it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so like, what good. Else would you rather be doing? But I feel like that does, and we could get into the bloody politics of it all, but like, you know, I feel like that always gets taken advantage of.
Yeah.
In terms of just the industry in general, and I don't want to go into that, but like,
Yeah.
but people know you'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's, we could, we spent money creating the Mons Whaler, like it's not cheap.
Nah.
To do everything, and I love that we did that.
Yeah.
And I have zero regrets on doing things well.
Yeah.
And the right way,
in
with
the right
quality,
way.
and because we've bloody earned the right, and we're not young, we're not asking for heaps. We just want to actually make this awesome music, enjoy the process, have some cool experiences along the way, but most importantly, like, get our music and our thoughts out there so that people can enjoy it, and relate to it. And if it means something to them and it helps them in any sort of way, then that's success in my eyes. It isn't really about us like succeeding in a financial sense or I love hearing, like, people often come up to me in my everyday life, which is very different from my musical life.
In your day job.
Yeah. The boys have actually started coming up to me more and more and asking me about it, which has actually been a real funny transition.
Wow.
It's always been kind of hidden from so I'm a school teacher.
Yeah.
And I work at Boys High, New Plymouth Boys High. And I've worked my way up into being the DP there, which is funny in itself. but I wear a suit and tie. Yeah. Every day.
I've seen you.
Yeah, and it's just so different to this. Yeah. And this side of my life, it's just a whole nother hat. But I've started to get more boys come up to me and want to talk to me about it, which is really cool. Because they never have in the past, and it's probably because we got a little bit more exposure. And our people that are kind of helping us with social media said, you should go on TikTok. And I was like, oh, I really don't want to. But they said, no, just put a couple of things out there. And then so I had so many boys go, so I saw your TikTok. I'm like, oh, sweet.
You're hitting
and I said,
them.
did you like my music? And they said, I really like your music. It was cool.
Oh.
So it was really nice. It's been really nice.
Cool.
They've all been saying it, so it's working. Silly old TikTok.
Silly old TikTok.
Right?
Yeah. See how we go with this one.
Oh, yeah. I haven't played this in a while. We're just going
It's a nice sound, eh?
Caught it today, off from my head. Never done the math, order the same. It'll come in the day, set on the line. Never done the time, all of my blood. All of my blood. All of my blood. All of my blood. Have me on in love like I was always taught to by my own blood. Oh, all of my blood. Oh, all of my blood. Oh, all of my blood. All of my blood. All of mine will still be a part of my blood. All of mine will still be a part of my blood. All of mine still be a part of my blood. All of mine, all of mine, all of mine. All of mine, you still be part of my blood.
We got the thumbs from Sam.
Good.
Oh, beautiful.
It's always good. Yeah.
That's choice. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, all good. That song's so special to me. I love that song. Yeah, that song's about family and about like. I always say that every time I play that song live, I say this song's about whānau, and then we just turn around and we just start it, and it kind of builds. It's like a kind of big epic thing when all of us get going. Yeah, that's about family and just helping each other and sticking together, and it's way less literal in its meaning. Like Won't Let You Go is way more just a story that you can kind of follow, whereas this is definitely kind of all over the show. It's like even it's super metaphorical.
Yeah.
But the chorus is the hard hitting, like, yeah.
Oh.
All of my blood, you know, like, and blood can be seen as this gory thing, or it can be seen as like, you know, it's in us. We're from a line, you know, bloodline, and that's about helping our family when they're hurting. And that's the last outro bit is kind of that, you know, all of my hurt, for you will still be part of our blood, like, you know. So we always help each other through. Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, it feels like a big thing, you know, that song, and even like the arrangement, it moves out of something, into something, like bigger and epic, and what we bring with us, you know, and everything. Like everything, it's like the entirety of everything, the good, the bad, the freaking ugly, that all of it, you know, we have it all, and in a way it's like making kind of peace with all of it, you know, making peace with all of that while you can, not waiting for something to remind you of that,
Yeah,
you
totally,
know?
Yeah, I like that. It's
Yeah.
a nice way to put things.
You know, because no one's perfect. Like nothing is ideal, eh? Like
Yeah.
that's why, you know, this is that, back to that human, you know.
Mm.
We're all a big mashup of a whole lot of stuff.
These two songs, people often message me and say how much they mean to them, which is really cool.
Yeah.
This song's particularly, like, I always get really emotional when I talk about this song because it's quite an emotional song for me. So yeah, I always like there's a couple of times I've gone to play it live and I've gone, oh, just take a breath, otherwise you won't be able to sing it properly. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's why when you know, we had that chat right at the start, you know, it just feels like I've really, really loved learning these songs because I feel like I've kind of got inside a little bit of your heart, you know, or I can feel it, like I can really feel what it means, and so it's such a privilege, you know, it's such a privilege. I'm so looking forward to this.
Thank you
to coming to actually. It's very different playing a cover of someone that you don't know, or you're never going to sit down with Fleetwood Mac and have a jam on Dreams or anything, are you? But when you actually get to sit down and play on someone's song as a cover and then have a conversation, even before the conversation, just almost like an insight into that, into your world and your life, and it's been such a real privilege. So yeah, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. It's been amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks for showing interest, you know, and giving me a platform to be able to talk about it as well. You know, most people don't actually know what's going on in each other's heads, right? Like, and no one will truly know why things are written or why things have been created, but it doesn't really need to be a why. It's just, it is. And, you know, even people that are really close to me probably don't know, you know, half of what's going on, you know, in people's heads. So, but being able to talk about it a little bit can kind of therapeutically help for other people as well. Like, so yeah, thanks heaps.
Yeah. And I, you know, going, you know, that's part of why I really wanted to do this. Like, it feels really, really important to use my voice. That's why my question about you as a singer, you know, like, I've always felt like my voice has sort of struggled in a way to find the outlet that it needs, you know, and so songwriting really was like the start of finding my voice. But I also think that there's this privilege, like I feel super privileged to even be in this space, and it's like if I'm in that position, you want to give voice to other people, like that feels really valid, like, well, not valid, like that's part of the thing, because the times when people have done that for me, like your waka experience, or that's changed my life, you know, it's shifted in a direction. So to be able to give a space where people can share and use their voices feels really sort of underneath it all.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it's great. And I think you're, like, you know, you're onto something.
Thank you.
That I think, like, a lot of us songwriters, it's weird, I don't really think of myself as a songwriter, but
just someone who scribbles.
Crazy, yeah. But it gives us another awesome thing as part of this whole world of music and bands and the business of it and all that crap. Like, you know, at the end of the day, it's about human interaction and reaching people and making them be part of our world and feel a certain way, because it's about feel, right?
Absolutely.
That music makes us feel a certain way, and then that's what you remember. It's not really about just the hook or the way it, you know, it's the way it made you dance and the way it made you emotionally feel. And some people are way more in touch with that than others, but at some point someone always feels that. They always feel music, even whether they are listening to the top 40. You know, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you'll be feeling something along the way. And it's really, really cool to be able to just be part of that for other people. I feel real privileged, like you say, to be able to actually do it. Yeah. It's crazy though, right? Like, like from nothing to this is pretty cool.
Yep.
An idea is that because I'm in the world of like helping students create ideas in businesses and bring ideas to life. That's my job. Is to do that as my day job, and for me to be able to do that, and then to be able to reflect on it, and then help them do it is a really important part of my life.
Yeah.
That's my profession, and I'm passionate about that as much as it is for me to do it myself. It's also to show them how to do it and teach them how to do it. So I'm helping a few singer-songwriters and whatnot at school to just navigate the industry and and their own voice and find their own way.
Yeah.
And there's some other awesome people at school doing that as well.
Yeah.
As you know. Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting the nod.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hemi.
Sweet. All good.
Sure. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
You've been listening to Talkbox Sessions, recorded and produced by Sam Johnson at Rhythm Ace Studios. I'm your host, Juliet McLean, and this is one of a number of conversations I've had with musicians. If you've enjoyed this episode, listen out for more.